Well, we keep hearing about ticks. Ticks are bad. This is the worst year of ticks, most aggressive than ever. What are some tick prevention tips and things we should keep in mind before going out in the yard or on a hike in the woods?
Okay, so around the home, ticks need to thrive in humid, shaded areas. So if you have a full sunny area and you have a nice manicured lawn, it's really extremely rare that you're going to find ticks in your lawn. But if your property abuts a little wooded area, that's where the ticks are going to be. So, we advise homeowners to look at your property line, and if you have an area that's got trees and shrubs and stuff, put a barrier there, a 3-foot barrier of some nice dry mulch or some stone or something like that, because ticks hate crossing that kind of stuff. They need to be kept moist and humid, and they're out in the sun, and the sun is deadly to ticks. Move kids' swing sets away from that perimeter. Get them out into the nice sunny areas instead of the shady area beside the woods that you think, well, that's more comfortable for the kids, but unfortunately, that's where the ticks are going to congregate.
Well, and with ticks, I guess it's an old wise tale. Oh, they're going to fall from the trees and on you when you walk through it. They're in the grass. They're everywhere. It's not just they're waiting to ambush something that walks by.
Yeah, they're not really falling out of the trees, but ticks are on the edges of leaves and brush and shrubbery and stuff like that. And ticks exhibit a behavior called questing. And questing is very simply they're holding their little hands out, for lack of a better word, and they're reaching for anything that comes by, whether it's you or your dog or a mouse or deer or squirrel, any animal, any warm-blooded animal, they're going to grab on right away. And once they're on, they're going to find a place where they can burrow in and take their blood meal.
Now, does Summit have any, does Summit have any tick solutions for, whether it be something for the edges of your yard or something that people can wear when they're hiking?
So for the yard, for the area around the yard, because again, we want people to be responsible. You don't need to spray down your whole yard if you have a nice manicured shortcut lawn. You just want to treat the edges, you want to treat the shrubbery, you want to treat the trees, areas where ticks are going to be. So we have a product called Tick and Flea Spray. And this is a permethrin-based product. Permethrin is recognized as a great acaricide. So what do I mean by an acaricide? Ticks are actually not an insect. They're related more to spiders, crabs. They're an arachnid. So an acaricide is going to be a good chemical to kill those arachnids, much better than a lot of the standard backyard sprays that you can find. So you treat those areas, and if you treat those areas at the appropriate time, and I always suggest you check with your county extension agent to find out when the best time is in your geography to spray for ticks. It can virtually eliminate most ticks in that area for 6 to 8 weeks. And then we have another product that for hiking, camping, gardening, that you apply to your clothing. It's another permethrin-based product called Green Armor Insect Repellent for clothing and gear. You don't treat your skin with it. You treat your clothing. You spray your clothing before you put it on. You let it dry for a couple of hours. Once it's dry, you put it on. It will kill and repel ticks, mosquitoes, chiggers, and mites that land on your clothing, and it stays in your clothing for up to 6 weeks.
So is there something similar like that, like you could spray on a tent?
Absolutely. Yeah. I spray my patio furniture with it. It's, if there's any ticks that are crawling around that area, I want them to get to that before it gets to me.
Right.